We are here to discuss the world economic outlook. So question.
This is more of a downside risk in a sense. This is what...
Any comments, feedbacks, media@imf.org.
Fragmentation of the global economy. I wonder what...
A boom in the tech sector. So we're seeing investment overall doing quite well, especially in the US. But if you leave that aside and you look at investment outside of the tech sector, it's actually declining compared to last year. And that reflects in part the uncertainty that many businesses are facing when they're thinking about the future and scaling down their investment plans. So that uncertainty is already weighing on the outlook.
Are we back into that kind of situation?
Well, short term, we've got a risk, right? You mentioned the defense sector. Also, I would add the industrial sector. And certainly technology companies are at risk because they're caught in the tit for tat. There's already asymmetrical. So there is risk for U.S. companies. We've limited some of that exposure, but the supply chains that we're talking about take time to develop, whether you're talking about rare earths or in other areas, right? So we're still dependent in some ways on China. That's the leverage China has, particularly on rare earths, but even in solar and some kind of solar equipment and other areas. We've got risk, but China has risk too. They have a huge surplus with the United States. They've got a big risk. Can't make it up overnight in Southeast Asia and Latin America. They are depending on more reliance on those markets, but that can't happen overnight. Each side needs to calibrate how much risk they're going to have. For U.S. companies, there's a lot of volatility, a lot of uncertainty. There's still potential for price inflation, and of course, we're concerned about job loss in the market. So both sides should try to figure out where they can find common ground. I don't expect President Trump to blink. He hasn't blinked, and he won't blink.
Thank you. It's fair to say that the outlook for employment and inflation does not appear to have changed much since our September meeting 4 weeks ago. This amazing time where you came straight down. And, but, you know, I just think you're going to reach a point. Our long-stated plan is to stop balance sheet runoff when reserves are somewhat above the level we judge consistent with ample reserves conditions. We may approach that point in coming months.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。 用心保养，每天都更美丽。美吧。